United States just arrested someone who wasn't supposed to fall. Not a rebel, not an outsider, an insider. A person who knew how money moved, who knew who was protected, and who was never meant to be touched. When that happens, it's never just about crime. It's about power being exposed. You might think this is only Venezuela's story. Different country, different politics, different problems. But systems fail the same way everywhere. When insiders fall, it tells us something terrifying. The rules are changing. And when rules change at the top, life changes at the bottom. Once, Venezuela was one of the richest countries in Latin America. Not because of innovation, not because of productivity, because of oil. Oil paid for everything: food, subsidies, loyalty. The government didn't need citizens to produce. It needed oil prices to stay high. And when oil replaced institutions, institutions quietly died. Corruption didn't appear suddenly. It was designed. Power centralized, courts weakened, media controlled. Money flowed upward, not outward. If you were loyal, you were rewarded. If you questioned the system, you disappeared from it. Currency controls created black markets. Debt replaced reform. And the system learned one rule: steal fast, because collapse always comes later. Every collapse has a moment you can't undo. For Venezuela, it wasn't one protest. It was one decision: protect insiders at all costs. Once corruption became survival, the state stopped policing crime. It started managing it. And when insiders believed they were untouchable, they got reckless. That's when foreign courts noticed. Inflation erased savings. Salaries became meaningless. Shelves emptied. Hospitals ran without power. Crime replaced contracts. Trust disappeared. Between neighbors, between citizens, between families. When money lies, people stop believing everything. People adapted. They always do. Barter replaced currency. Communities created their own security. Black markets became normal markets. Survival rewarded flexibility, not obedience. The state faded. Informal systems replaced it. This is where the arrest matters. When the US arrests a regime insider, it signals that internal protection failed, that financial trails crossed borders, and that power leaks eventually. The warning signs are always the same: centralized power, weaponized loyalty, debt over reform. No country is immune. So here's the real question. When insiders fall, who's next? Was this justice or a message? Comment what you think. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this. Because systems don't collapse loudly. They crack quietly, until suddenly, everyone hears it. Power always believes it's invisible, until someone turns on the light.